Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. And how's everybody doing today? It is Thursday. We are ever so close to the weekend. This right here. Oh my God. We're going to go over a couple of things today in this video here. This is comedian Tyler Fischer. Oh man, we are going to look at this. We're going to look at Tyler Fischer. And then you decide. And you decide. There's a couple of things going on. Nancy Pelosi, 85, is finally retiring, for Pete's sake. Good Lord. And who is going to be put in her place? We do not know. And let's see, this guy here, deadbeat Arizona dad, had decade-long history of leaving his kids in hot cars, claims teen daughter accusing him of other abuses. So guess what? He killed himself. Yeah, he did. And if you don't know the story, he left his 2-year-old daughter in the car while he was in the house watching porn and playing video games, and the piece of shit took a nap. And his daughter, who is 17, he has a few other children from another marriage, alleges that he did the same to her. He would leave her in the car. And she suffers from psychological, she's got PTSD, she suffers from depression. And this guy is a real piece of work. Real piece of work here. And there's the beautiful little girl that piece of shit left in the car. It's amazing. But his daughter had filed, his 17-year-old daughter had filed a lawsuit against him. Let's see, she accused her father of fraud, claiming he filed and maintained a bogus conservatorship while she was living with her now lated mother. So I guess her real mother has passed away. So he could pocket financial benefits for himself. As a result, she suffered severe emotional distress, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, I guess, post-traumatic stress, long-term psychological harm. And that's what she alleges in the lawsuit. And there's that piece of shit right there. He was facing up to 30 years in prison. And what I don't understand is, why was he allowed to go home? Why was he allowed to go home? I don't know. His history, he has a history of locking kids in the cars, has been well documented since his summer 2024 arrest, with his surviving 2 younger daughters telling investigators how he would routinely leave them in the car. And he says his wife berated him after their youngest died. I have a lot of questions here. Why would you leave your kid with him? So I don't know. I'm not blaming her. I mean, there might have been some kind of custody dispute, but if he had done this in the past, she could have filed that, and then he not, been able to have access to the kid. And of course, he tells her how sorry he is. Yeah, he's so sorry. Okay, check this out. His body was found in a Phoenix home just after 5 a.m. Wednesday, with prosecutors confirming he had killed himself the night before. Let's see. Instead of coming in to take account for what has occurred here, he had been informed, and we have confirmed, that the father took his own life last night. So he took his own life. But I don't understand how the hell he was able to just... Why wasn't he just still locked up if he was already found guilty? He was watching porn, playing video games, and drinking beer. He was drinking beer too. What a piece of shit. Oh yeah, the car, guys. It was it got up to 109 degrees. and Tuscan that day in July 2024. So he just now killed himself a day before he was due to report for his. Okay, he's 38, killed himself Tuesday night, a day before he was due to report for his prison term. Why? Why? He killed a kid. Why didn't they just keep him? I mean, do we care that he killed himself? Well, obviously to him, killing himself was better than serving all that time in prison. So, I think he should have been locked up, prior to this, and now he got to do this. He got to skip justice. We got another story here we'll just look at really, really quick. Some top headlines. Half-naked woman was allegedly tortured and chained in Texas backyard for months by 5 friends who didn't like her anymore. What the hell? What the hell? Check this out. A half-naked woman was allegedly tortured and chained up in the backyard of a Texas home for months, leading to the arrest of 5 people who allegedly starved and shot at the defenseless victim with a BB gun. The Austin Police Department responded to a home on the south side of the city around 9 a.m. October 30th. After a 911 call, one of the neighbors, somebody said they heard her screaming. And for help and she was handcuffed to a mental exercise equipment in the backyard. Officers arrived to find the unnamed woman suffering from severe injuries, naked from the waist down and shackled to a punching bag stand. Let's see. First responders quickly attempted to free the woman. They couldn't. They had to call in the fire department to bring in, the equipment to break the chains, I guess. The woman showed signs of physical distress, had visible injuries consistent with prolonged restraint. Now, this is what gets crazy. As they worked to free the woman, 5 adults inside the home noticed that something was happening outside, and then they tried to flee. They tried to leave, and they were immediately caught and detained. Police also found 2 small children living at the home who were placed in the care of Child Protective Services. Let's see. Now we're going to get to the suspects. Excuse me. And what's crazy is there reports on why they did this. It's insane. It's just insane. The suspects: Michelle Garcia, 51, Crystal Garcia, 21, Mochi Connie, 32, Juan Pedro Castro, 30, and Maylard Leffers, 21, had allegedly held the victim captive for months. And there's one of them. This is Michelle. Look at that. Oh, these people are pieces of shit. And here's this guy. And his name, he's Juan. That's Juan Pedro. The victim told investigators that she had been friends with Michelle Garcia, but stated that at some point, the group, decided they no longer liked her. And the 5 decided to keep her as captive, according to an affidavit. Good Lord. She said she was forced to live outside for weeks and beaten whenever she tried to flee. It's unclear when the victim was taken captive and exactly how long she was held. Well, I'm sure she's going to be able to tell them. Detectives said the woman was fed just 1 plate of food a day and shackled to a mental exercise stand, sometimes with both wrists locked behind her back. And here's another one. This is Crystal Garcia. I believe she's the daughter of Michelle. Michelle Garcia allegedly, now this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Michelle Garcia allegedly told investigators she limited the woman to 1 meal a day because she thought the victim had gotten chunky. Yeah. However, investigators said the woman appeared severely malnourished. I'm sure we're probably going to get some more reports from the hospital, them doing stuff on her. Guys, it gets worse. It gets worse. Let's see. The victim also said that the night before being found, her pants slipped down and she got in trouble because she got in trouble. I guess so. They were like, oh, she's been bad. So this is. And she was then shot with a BB gun, cuffed to a backyard stand, and left there half naked overnight as punishment while temperatures plunged into the 40s. Can you believe it? During her captivity, she sustained extensive injuries, including open wounds, severe swelling of the wrists, loss of tissue from her hands and feet, widespread scarring from BB gun pellets, and significant face trauma. My God. After she was transported to a local hospital, doctors determined her injuries matched weeks of torture and restraint. Scans also found a BB was lodged in her right eye. My God. Castro allegedly, this is so crazy. First, the woman only feeds her once a day because she thinks she's fat. She's fat, so she's only going to get one plate of food a day while she's locked up. Castro here, this guy here, allegedly told police he shot the woman with an electric rifle style BB gun because he didn't want to touch her. So look at this model citizen here. He's 21 years old. And here we have Muchi Carneri. I guess that's how you say her name. I don't know. She's 32. So this guy, we're still on him. He also alleged admitting that when he would get home from work, he would grab the BB gun from his closet and chase her around the yard, expressing that he freaking hates her. My God. Check this out. One of the children found at home, a 4-year-old boy identified as Castro's son, said his dad shot the woman whenever she was bad. And that's his mom, Carney, usually stood by and watched. So the mom just stood there and watched. All 5 suspects were arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, injury to the elderly or disabled, so apparently that woman is older, and unlawful restraint. They are all locked up at the Travis County Jail on $300,000 bail. So, I'm just speculating here. If she's elderly, was her checks coming there? And were they cashing? Did she get a Social Security check? I don't know. I'm just asking questions here. It's like, okay. So they're going to use the excuse that there is no excuse for what they did. Carney and Michelle Garcia returned to court on November 18th and 21st, while Crystal Garcia, Castro, and Leifers are set to appear on December 5th. The case remains under investigation. So, these pieces of shit did this to this poor woman, chained her up, shot her with BB gun. It's unbelievable. And just told the police this. Obviously, it's in this report. Yeah, I thought she was too fat, so I just gave her one plate of food. And there is reports, too. I saw something else earlier that was saying that they also claimed that she was stealing from the neighbors, and the neighbors didn't like it. So this is another reason why they locked her up, because she was stealing. She was being bad in the neighborhood. Now, I guess more of that will come out later, but it doesn't matter. If she was stealing from the neighbors, then the neighbors should have called the police. There's no excuse to lock this woman up and do what they did. Was insane. So I thought I'd bring that to y'all's attention, because and this is the home. This is the home. And I guess what? Is this 6-foot fence all the way around the yard? And the only time that's apparently a neighbor heard somebody screaming and called police, but she's been out there for weeks. She had been out there for weeks. That is just insane. Okay, now for my favorite funny story of the day so far. All right, we're gonna listen to what Tyler has to say because he wants to leave Texas. Here we go. Let's dive right into this. Let's go.
Hi guys,
Oh,
comedian actor Tyler Fischer here,
sorry.
and I just made the decision. I am moving back to New York City. I've been in Texas for a year, and I have to be there for Mamdani. I just do. I know a lot of people will be surprised by this, but like, dude, I'm so sick of living in Texas where I don't even pay state income tax. Think about that. So I have to like find things to do with my money. Like, this is my third coffee of the day. I'm gonna buy a paddleboard. I'm hiking, new shoes, and it's like I'm just done with it. I have to give up 52% of my income. I have a car, which is like, it's so toxic cis white male of me. You know what I mean? And they're charging money to take buses here. Charging money. So what do homeless people do if they want to go on there and sleep and piss and shit and stab somebody? They have to go and fundraise to get on a bus? Like, what the fuck? So I'm just gonna get back there and get back to the Gays for Palestine protests.
Even the bikers aren't assholes.
And like, nobody has assaulted me today. I'm sitting here, literally, I got cash hanging out of my pockets. No one's called me a racist, toxic, cis white male. What am I doing here? America's to be abused and live in a tiny studio apartment and welcome illegal migrants into your space. I'm gonna have probably 10 living with me, sharing a bed, because I care. And my dating life here is amazing. Like, women, they like when I take charge. They like when I lead. They're nice. They're feminine. Barf, gag me.
I prefer a woman with a shaved head, 8 cats, who hates men, the patriarchy, but still wants me to pay the bill.
And what if I get attacked right now? What am I supposed to call the racist cops? No. Mamdani's gonna have therapists come and talk out the problems. Hey, excuse me, why did you just shoot that guy in the face? Maybe it's a childhood fear of eye contact. Really get to the bottom of the problem, you know? I'm tired of feeling like a man, because there is no gender. You know, and I'm in my Audi, alone, listening to my own music, but how can I deal with that? There's no stranger blasting rap, or some homeless guy overdosing on fentanyl, waving his dick in my face. That's just not America. That's not the America I grew up in. Freedom is so overrated.
And in Texas, the rainbows are for kids? What? No, that's for grown men in drag with fake tits and their junk hanging out, reading softcore porn to children.
Oh my God!
I mean, I only saw 2 penises today. One was mine, and one was my dog's.
Oh my God!
Nobody's calling me a racist cracker. What a ripoff.
I mean, who can live like this? No honking, no sirens. This is racism.
I've spent 20 years building up my career, my
Oh my
success.
God!
Why should I keep that? I should give it to somebody who snuck over the border.
Oh.
Him deserves it.
Him
Praise a lot and halak.
That was so good. He hit everything. Everything that the left are doing. It's not happening where he's at. So he has to go to New York so he can get abused. Oh my God. He's, at the beginning, what he says, I make so much money. I don't know how to spend it. I need to give 50% of my income to Mamdani. Oh my God, y'all. I thought that was just hilarious. Now, excuse me. So I go and I look at the responses, right? This is the responses. Do I have this in here good for y'all so y'all can see? Let's look at this. Okay, so he said, now this is Tyler. Now he's a comedian, and y'all need to go check him out because he's funny. He is funny. That is just, oh my God. I'm still laughing. He says he's been shadow banned on X for these extreme jokes. Can everyone share this to get the attention of Elon Musk to let me out of X jail? So, I'm not sure what shadow ban is. I am actually new to X. I do post my stuff on X. But But I shared his stuff. I shared it, and I liked the thing. So y'all need to go show Tyler some love because, oh, man. Now, he's got a lot of other content that is just hilarious. And he says, guys, I was joking. Come to my stand-up shows, and I can help teach you sarcasm skills. You know what? What? People just can't be funny anymore? Stop it. It was funny. We've gone quite a few years where these left-wing comedians are just not funny. Tyler's funny. I'm not going to play these other videos. I don't know if I'll get copyright on some of these, but go to his page on X, follow him, support him, because, wow. He says, Trump will save New York City in his phone plan. He's just got a lot of funny stuff. A lot of funny stuff. Let's go to Tyler's page. Let's do that. It'll show his upcoming tours. Oh my gosh, I cannot show this one. I did look at it. It's the WNBA is finally worth watching. It's terrible, but it's funny. I'm not going to show it. Again, go to his X page and look at these videos that he has made, and it's hysterical. It is just hysterical. Trump lays out plan to save New York City from Mamdani. These are just really good. I can't show them, y'all. You're going to have to go to his page. I'm not saying left or right anymore. It's just retard or non-retard. That sums it up. I did look at this one. Was it this one? Mamdani lays out his first mission. No, there was one he had where it was he had Muslims celebrating in a bar, and it's funny. It's hilarious. I think if you need a great laugh, which I just love to laugh. I love funny stuff. I love funny stuff. Exposing hypocrisy one day at a time. That's Denise DeSenza. He's good. I follow him. Let's see. What does he say here? Actually, text from a pile in New York. The city is radically leftist, feminist, and dudes pretending to be. Again, I can't show these. I'm afraid I'll get flagged. But again, there you go. I thought it was hysterical. It was just hysterical. Y'all need to check out his page. Let's see if I can bring this down. There he is. He had a run-in a while back. I saw him on some show, and they were talking about maybe it was Viva, the Viva guy, and he always has this attorney on there with him. I can't think of the attorney's name, but he had been accused of either groping women or whatever at this. I think it's called something like Planet Comedian or Planet something. And I think Joe Rogan has something to do with it. Y'all can go Google it. It's been a couple of weeks since I watched that. But there's cameras everywhere. And he was one of the most popular comedians at this Planet Comedian, Planet something, whatever. And so when he would, like, say he came in the building and stuff, women would come up to him and talk to him, right? So he would have his phone out, and he's, like, getting getting them to follow him, I guess, like, on his Instagram or whatever kind of thing, exchanging that kind of stuff. And he's networking, basically, okay? So he's basically networking, and then I think there were some libtards that were on the staff, I guess the door people, maybe the waiters and waitresses or whatever who want to be comedians, and he's got a top spot. So it seems like there's like this conspiracy. There was a conspiracy against him because he is a conservative comedian. You could tell by watching this how his act is, right, when he's performing. And he was one of the most popular comedians they had there. So he ends up having to leave. And he's upset about it, and I don't blame him. But he's doing fabulous on his own. You guys need to go support him. And we all know about libtard women in the past who claimed certain things and stuff like that. So he had went and talked to the bosses. Like, why are you letting me go? What's your evidence on me doing this to women or whatever it was? Because there was none. And I think there was one woman. There was one woman. Let me back that up. There was one woman he talked about who had done this to other men. Like, had all these false claims and stuff saying they did this or that to her. We've all heard that backstory. So there you go. Y'all go support Tyler. I hope y'all thought that was funny. I thought it was hilarious. It was so good. It was just so good. Oh, where's that part where he shows the this right here? He said, What's going on with this? We have rainbows that are for kids? No, what's up with that? Rainbows are supposed to be for adult men reading trash to children. Or something to that effect. That was hilarious. I just really enjoyed it. And there you go. There you have it. Please like and subscribe.